Assalamu alaikum, grade 1, and welcome back to English. Today we are going to read a poem called First Spring. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify the rhyming words in the poem and express emotions based on the poem. Now, before we get started, we have begun a new month, and that means we have a new value. Our value for this month is honesty, the quality of speaking the truth at all times. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Our key vocabulary for this video will be 3 words. Number 1, poet. A poet is a person who writes poetry. Number 2, stanza. A group of lines in a poem is called a stanza. And the last word, number 3, is spring. The season when plants and trees begin to grow is called spring. Now, if you would like to warm up before we move on, you can go back to the PowerPoint and click on this link. For this lesson, you will need your copybook and a pencil. Now, let's recap what we have done in the previous lessons. What is poetry? Poetry is a way of expressing your feelings and ideas in a unique style by using your personality. What are rhyming words? Words that sound similar or the same. Now, I am going to get started reading this poem. I want you to sit back, relax, and let the picture take your imagination away. First Spring by Grace Nichols. You know that winter's almost gone when you step outside and feel the first warm fingers of the sun touching your back, like a hesitant friend. You know that winter's almost gone when you walk around and suddenly, in the back garden, a posse of daffodils nodding to the earth's sweet hum. Now you're running out the gate. Now you're running down the pave. There's a shout in your wave. There's a skip in your sing. It's the first day of spring. Okay, now let's see if we can answer some questions about this poem. If you like, you can pause this video, go back to the poem and read it for yourself again and circle the words that are difficult and find the meaning. Now let's answer some questions. Number 1, what was the title of this poem? Do you remember? Well done. It was called First Spring. Number 2, who was the poet? Excellent. This poem was written by Grace Nichols. Number 3, how many stanzas did the poem have? Let's go back and check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. This poem had 4 stanzas. Number 4, what did it make you think about? And how did this poem make you feel? I want you to write the answers to these 2 questions in your copybook. And remember, there is no wrong answer about how you feel. Now let's see if we can find some rhyming words in this poem. How many sets can you see? Pave and wave. Well done, that's 1 set. Are there any more? Sing and spring. Excellent. We found 2 sets of rhyming words in this poem. Now, before we end, I have a challenge that is just right for you. Choose any question that you feel comfortable with and answer it in your copybook. then you can go ahead and click the link to do this live worksheet. Until I see you guys next time, Assalamu alaikum.